Hill sponsors Martin vs Joshua on Sky Sports Box Office.
There you go, you're recording.
Hello, this is Bobby Watson for IFL TV in association with Macklin's Gym Marbella.
Bobby Watson, Bobby Coogan is what I'm calling you, because I know you're related to the Cougar Bear.
I'm here today with Maurice Nelson. How are you today?
He's teaching you well. I'm fine, thank you very much. But we're going to talk about that Maurice tag. He's teaching you well. Okay, I'm going to call you Little Cougar Bear. Yeah, I'm fine, thank you, Little Coog. Well, go on.
All right, Big Maurice. Right, we're here today at the undercard press conference for the Anthony Joshua. We're here at the undercard press conference. There are quite a few good fights on this weekend. First now I'd like to talk about Conor Benn. He's making his pro debut.
Conor Benn was here yesterday with his dad. I thought, you know, when you speak to him, when they both sat there talking, his dad, even now, you just mesmerised, you're interested. It's like, it's quiet. He controls time when he's telling the stories about how they were sparring at home, and like he's talking about smashing his kid and chipping his front tooth. Bit of claret came out. He was 15 years old. Show him how hard it is. I'm thinking, wow. And then he sparred again. I think it's a great fight for great opportunity for Conor Benn. His 23rd fight. Now, he's had 22 amateur fights. His 23rd fight. Well, it's his first professional fight. He's boxing on such a massive bill. So for Conor, what a great opportunity. He's handling the pressure well. He was very cool, very calm, embracing it all, happy for him. For his dad, his dad said, look, I'm here for the start, and I'm shooting off to Australia. I'm keeping out of this, because he said he didn't want to see his son fight. Can you imagine Nigel Benn jumping in the ring, smashing you because you're kicking the hell out of his son? I'd not want to fight Conor. That's what I'm saying.
Do you believe he will follow in his father's footsteps?
I hope he does. He throws shots just like his dad. I think the difference between him and his dad is his dad, he had that rawness about him. And because we're so raw, when he throws a shot, he throws back his whole body into shot, and that's why he was taking people out. I think Conor's more of a thinker. So even though he lets the shots go, he's letting them go from there. So Conor's always got a plan B, where Nigel didn't have a plan B, because if he threw and missed, his whole body would go, and then he'd come back and boom, swing again. And so that edge, I just hope Conor's got an edge, but we'll see Saturday night. There's a lot of expectation on his shoulders, but I do believe that Conor will actually impress us to a certain point. And you never know, he may jump up the weights eventually, and him and Eubank Jr. might end up having a tussle. You never know, and that's the way it could go.
That would be amazing. Right, another prospect fighting Saturday night is Ahora Davis.
Yeah.
He's fighting for his first title, the English title. Do you believe he'll win?
I do. I think it's now a chance for us to see what O'Hara can do. He's a banger. I think he's had 10 fights, knocked 8 out. He looks naturally very, very strong. He plants his feet when he lets the shots go. So we want to see how far he's going to go. He's from like the East London area, like near the York Hall. We did a public workout thing there. He's just down the road from there. I think his professional debut was actually at the York Hall. He fought there 4 times. So now to fight here in London, just to box on the undercard, it reminded me of when I boxed Andy Strong for the British title. I boxed on the undercard of Nigel Benn against Michael Watson, and it was a massive bill in Finsbury Park. And what happened? You know, I just thought to myself, I'm going to try and steal the limelight here. It never happened, but what I'm saying is it was nice to box on a bill and just have a taste of that, the bright lights and the big shows. Oh, wait on a minute. I heard you box. How many fights you had?
4.
4? One, how many won?
3.
What weight?
It's already a better record than
Keep
you.
out of it, please. Keep out of it. It's between me and Little Cook. So you've had 3. What weight are you?
60 kilos, so almost lightweight, isn't it?
Oh, all right. All right. So you're going to turn pro, or you're just doing it for a bit of fun? You can't play boxing, you know. It hurts. They just knock people out. Don't we play boxing? They take you out. Just saying.
I'll see how it goes.
Yeah, that's right.
See how it goes.
You just put a bit of meat on a smash big cook.
You
do that and I will pay you. I will pay you. You smash him. You come here to a show one day with a black eye, smash him, and I'll pay you.
That's racist.
Just boom, boom, right in his eye. Keep out of it. It's between me and him. You see? It's just like it's like Chris Eubank, just like overshadowing your business. It's none of his business. You're doing your business here. Nigel kept out of it. He's just like, keep out of it, G. Ciao. Come on.
Continuing with Ahora Davis, do you believe he will be able to soon compete with the top lightweights in our country?
I do. I think domestically, we know domestically, I think domestically he has the potential of getting in that mix and getting involved in those boys. And so when he gets to that domestic level, that will tell us how far he will go on the European circuit, on the world circuit. He's got to prove himself domestically first and stamp his authority.
Alright. Another fighter fighting is Grosz.
Yeah.
Second
David
fight
Brophy.
since he's lost to Badu Jack.
Yeah.
Do you believe this is a tough task with
It
Grosz?
shouldn't be. George is far too experienced. He has too much pride to let Brophy even dent what he's got. But Brophy's hungry. And remember, when you're in a position at the top of the hill, there's always everybody else looking at you because they're setting their sights on you. And George Groves would have been one of those fighters where, Brophy would have been watching for quite a while. And Groves is only just aware of Brophy. So now he has to be smart. And he has to use his wisdom to deal with a young up-and-coming gun. Brophy looks in brilliant condition. And of course, Groves has his eye on the prize with the DeGales, with the Smiths, and of course with another crack at Jack as well. So he should get this job done. He should have the job done.
Do you believe he can beat DeGALE and Smith?
No.
No.
As easy as that, no. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
But my opinion, you can always ignore it, but I just don't think you can.
That's fair enough. Alright, moving on to the main fight of the night. Martin Joshua. Who wins that fight for you?
I think both fighters are going to touch down or get hurt. I think Joshua will pull through because that punch power, that crisp will be the TNT, that will be the thing that makes all the difference. But I think Martin will give him, if Martin comes in as confident as what he's talking, as what he's showing, that awkward southpaw style, I think that should give Joshua a lot to think about, and it's another learning fight for Anthony Joshua. Tyson Fury is getting on Twitter now, giving Joshua a bit of a hard time, saying, and Joshua's calling him fat boy, get ringside and enjoy it. Don't be surprised. I bet you Tyson Fury rocks up ringside. He'll make sure he's there because he's going to stir it up. I think there was one point he was saying he's going to go out to help Charles Martin prepare for this fight. You knew that wasn't going to happen. Why would one world champion go and be a sparring partner for another world champion when they could fight? But it was just to try and wind Joshua. I get that. And potentially it could be a good fight, but Joshua's got to make sure he doesn't take his mind off what's happening Saturday night first.
Do you think the crowd will rattle Charles Martin?
I don't think it'll make any difference at all. Charles Martin's used to boxing in the Lion's Den. Charles Martin seems to have embraced what's happening here. When was it the York Hall and the crowd were booing him? He was cool. And I used to love boxing away from home because when he booed me, I thought, yeah, all right, boo as much as you want, but I'm checking him out with me.
Yeah.
That's number one. Number two, Martin, he likes it over here. And he likes all of a sudden, he's getting the trappings of a champion. Lovely hotel, getting paid decent money. He's thinking, why, what a time. He's done the right thing. He's saying, I want Anthony Joshua now, before that boy becomes a fully fledged, experienced heavyweight, because that makes it harder. I think this will probably be one of the most exciting heavyweight fights we've seen in 15 years because you've got two unbeaten young fighters that are confident, that have got the tools to do the job. You've got one with good boxing school in the background with Tillis and the likes of Bo and people like that to try and influence him on his boxing style. And then you've got a young gun coming up in Anthony Joshua who's knocked everybody out. This boy can punch for fun. So I just think potentially this could be one of the best heavyweight fights we've seen in the last 15 years.
Well, I do hope so. Maurice Johnson, thank you for talking to IFL TV.
Wait, number one, Maurice. Number two, Johnson. Right?
Oh,
no
no.
problem. That's all right. That's all right. Maurice Johnson, that's all right. Just remember. Me and you got to meet again. And when the camera's down, I'm going to knock I'm going to knock off you, but I can't say it because I told it your puppa. Yeah, I told your puppa on the phone last night. I can't believe it, Coogie Bear. Keep out of it. Don't make this man get you in trouble. Trust me, you're a nice kid. You're just nice and polite. You got a nice demeanor about you. Don't make his rudeness just morph into you, please, man.
Can we do test of abs, yeah?
Why are you, wait, number
Let's
one.
just do test of abs.
Number one, wait,
Quickly,
number one,
before we end it.
Just make sure, number one, right? Why are you getting in his business? You like Chris Eubank Sr. Stay out of it.
I'm gone.
See?
I'm gone.
Sack him. Anyway.
I'll try it again. Maurice Nelson, thank you for talking to IFL TV. I'll see you later.
Hey, little Coogie.
Willingham Hill sponsors Martin versus Joshua on Sky Sports Box Office.